Test, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Alright, let's go. By June 2020, Covfefe Craft somehow had not one, but two computing newspapers. Had not one, but two computing newspapers. Somehow had not one, but two computing... I might be... By June 2020, Covfefe Craft somehow had not one, but two competing newspapers. The newly created Covfefe Times immediately found itself competing with another paper called Exo News, a rivalry that seems to have lasted about 5 minutes before Exo News completely disappeared. But for a brief period of time, players on this Minecraft server were apparently treating local journalism extremely seriously. Alright guys, it's episode 2. I rewatched episode 1 a couple of times to see what I could improve, and I'm once again recording the script at like 1 AM, so I'm trying to be not that loud, but last time I shoved the mic in my mouth and I was basically doing a whole ASMR thing, and I didn't realize how bad it would sound until I was watching the video back on my phone, so hopefully I will avoid it this time. But yeah, you heard the hook, we have two competing newspapers, and let's get right into that. So, before getting into the rivalry itself, I should probably explain how the Covfefe Times actually worked. The newspaper was founded by Aaron the person, and released physically in-game as written books. Players could subscribe using diamonds, and every issue would then be delivered to their base, using the Nether rail transport system. I would show you what this looked like, but a few weeks after this volume, the Nether of Covfefe would be reset for the 1.16 update, and the old system on the roof has been forever lost to time. With that out of the way, let's see what this war between newspapers was all about. From the very beginning, the rivalry between the two papers was weirdly funny. And well, calling it a rivalry is a bit of a stretch. In volume 2 of the Covfefe Times, we find a story titled The News on Exo News. This tongue-in-cheek article pokes fun at the fact that the Covfefe Times came out after Exo News and only offered weekly updates as opposed to daily. With phrases like "we knew we couldn't beat you Exo News" and "it's truly a work of masterpiece," one wonders how the Covfefe Times ever survived. Well, wonder no more, as I found the answers in the very next volume. Published just a day after Volume 2, Volume 3 of the Covfefe Times starts with a bold headline: Exo News shut down. So, to give you a timeline of events, in a little under 24 hours, the Covfefe Times published their second ever volume, challenging the existing Exo News, causing it to shut down, and recruiting Exo News' founder and only writer, ExoThermicLabs. Perhaps a little anticlimactically, this would bring an end to the war of the two newspapers. While working on this story, I tried to look for copies of Exo News, as my archive only covers the Covfefe Times. However, all I could find was this screenshot, showing Exo's aggressive marketing strategy on the old Nether roof. But then I remembered, the Discord that Norcore created, Exo's in it, so who better to hear from than the main man himself. Okay, so Exo's online, and I'm gonna invite him there and see if he's able to join the world using the Essentials mod. Oh shit, there he is. That took way too long to set up, you have no idea. We decided to meet at the Nether hub, and after a short journey there, it was time for a long-awaited reunion. Okay guys, so he should be heading in from the east tunnel here. Oh, yo, there he is! There he is! Yo! Man.
How you doing?
How you doing, man? It's been a while. It's been 6 years. Oh, my days. Crazy. Well, here we are. Oh, is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, I think, this is remains of the original news that were before the Covfefe Times.
Perfect. So, we have the Covfefe Times archive. Now we also have the original Exo News volumes. And we also have Exo, the man himself. So, tell me, what was the idea behind Exo News, and what happened in that 2-day war with the Covfefe Times before you joined them?
I really don't remember. I think I was just bored, so I just made a news on the Nether roof. It was kind of bad, and I had Zenfa and this guy named Undead Loop write for me, and then they just joined Covfefe Times, and the Covfefe Times had a much better looking HQ, much better design, better writing, so I just gave up really quick. But yeah, here is, I think some of the blocks were used, but this is the original books. I don't know why the first one is called just Old Book. I have no clue. But yeah, this is it.
I love all of the different usernames as well. We have Exo the Man Who Dies, ExoThermicLabs, and now it's Exo325.
Yeah, it had some changes.
I have one old screenshot of your original Exo news on the roof before the Nether reset. I'm gonna put it on the screen now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even have the screenshot of it.
I'll send it to you as well, but it should be on the screen now. That is the only evidence I have of the old Nether roof ever existing before the reset. And that is where the Exo Times HQ was. It was just a chest and a crafting table and a sign, basically. So, we've seen the start of the Covfefe Times. Had a 24-hour war between newspapers, and we've managed to cover the original full collection of Exo news. And somehow, this is just the beginning. Because from here, the server will only get larger, stranger, and significantly more chaotic. Next time, we'll be taking a look at Exo news, learning from 2020 Xanta on how to prepare for the 1.16 update, which may or may not have been plagiarized, and much, much more. If you guys are enjoying these episodes, I'd really appreciate if you hit like and subscribe. It helps out a ton and lets me know that you want to see more of these. I also wanted to give a massive thanks to Exo for joining this episode and helping me piece together a part of the server's history that I thought would be lost forever. I actually spent an hour on call with him and he showed me some of his earliest bases on the server. When I eventually get around to editing that, it'll be posted on the second channel. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys, and stay tuned for next time.